Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about something that many people are quietly searching for: clarity. So, not just success, not just productivity, not constant achievement, but clarity. The kind of clarity that helps you understand your emotions, your direction, your relationships, your energy, and your peace of mind. And over time, I have realized something very important. Clarity rarely arrives during chaos. It usually arrives when we slow down. So, we live in a world that constantly glorifies speed: faster careers, faster lifestyles, faster communication. Even rest now feels rushed. People wake up tired, mentally overstimulated, and emotionally disconnected from themselves. Many people are carrying noise all day long, like notifications, social media, comparisons, pressure, expectations, and endless mental conversations. And eventually, the mind becomes crowded. When the mind becomes crowded, clarity disappears. I think many people believe they are confused about life, but often they are simply overwhelmed. Their nervous system never truly gets time to rest. And this has happened with me also. I also don't get time. My also nervous system keeps getting chaotic. And this is what, and this is where slowing down becomes powerful. So I try to slow down. But slowing down for me is not laziness, it is awareness. It's like creating enough emotional space to finally hear my own thoughts again. I personally started understanding this through very small moments like quiet mornings, slow walks, journaling, peaceful cafes, stretching, drinking tea without distractions, and spending time away from constant digital noise. These moments looked ordinary externally, but emotionally they changed everything. Because clarity needs silence to grow. And I think this is one reason yoga and wellness practices have become deeply important in modern life. Agree or not? If you agree, then please let me know in the comment section. Yoga is often seen only as physical exercise, but true yoga is much deeper than flexibility or poses. Because yoga teaches stillness, breath, awareness, presence, emotional grounding. When you practice yoga slowly and mindfully, your breathing changes first. Then gradually your thoughts begin slowing down too. And when thoughts slow down, clarity quietly enters. And that is the beautiful thing about wellness. I get reconnected with people because it feels that it reconnects people with themselves. Okay, so it means that I don't socialize more, but I get a reconnection with myself. So it reconnects people with themselves. Real wellness is not about perfection. It is not about looking aesthetically healthy online. True wellness is emotional balance, mental calmness, inner steadiness. It is learning how to live without constantly emotionally exhausting yourself. So sometimes clarity comes during meditation, sometimes during yoga stretches, sometimes while sitting silently after a difficult day. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because the mind finally becomes quiet enough to process emotions honestly. I think many people underestimate how deeply the body mind are connected. So, stress does not only live in thoughts, it also lives in the body. You get stressed out and you don't understand it. I get stressed out. I sometimes really don't understand it. Because I can feel the stress in tight shoulders, shallow breathing, headaches, exhaustion, restlessness, and emotional burnout. But you know what? This is why mindful movement matters. I like to do gentle stretching, yoga breathing exercises, and slow routines help release emotional tension stored inside the body. And you can also do that. Even scientifically, slower breathing calms the nervous system, silence reduces overstimulation, nature lowers stress level, rest improves emotional regulation. But emotionally, wellness teaches something even more important. So you do not have to rush your life to prove your worth. Right? You do not have to rush your life. You can take some pauses. I think many people today are emotionally tired because they are constantly trying to keep up with everyone else. We rush to the things. Even I also try to rush to the things first. Because there's a pressure, there's a social media creates pressure to always appear productive, successful, attractive, wealthy, or busy. But you know what? What I have realized over time, like constantly chasing external validation creates internal exhaustion. And eventually, people lose connection with themselves. So I have started now slowing down because it has become healing. When you slow down, you begin eating more mindfully, thinking more clearly, sleeping more peacefully, and responding more calmly. You stop reacting impulsively to everything. You begin understanding what truly deserves your energy. I think peaceful routines are deeply underrated. Something as simple as like waking up slowly, stretching in the morning, watering plants, lighting candles, journaling, practicing yoga, or taking quiet walks. All this can emotionally transform the energy of an entire day, believe it or not. These habits may appear small externally, but internally they create stability. And stability creates clarity. I also believe environment plays a major role in emotional wellness. Have you ever experienced it? Have you ever felt it? Like noisy spaces create mental noise, cluttered environments create stress, constant overstimulation overwhelms the brain. But when it comes to environment, peaceful spaces soften the mind. What is the environment you are living in? And that is why people often feel emotionally lighter, like near lakes, mountains, gardens, temples, or quiet cafes. So nature slows us down naturally. The sound of rain, the movement of trees, still water, fresh air, all these combined can give us a gentle reminder to our nervous system that it is safe to take rest. And honestly, healing often begins when we stop forcing ourselves to constantly perform. Okay, we can't constantly perform. I can't constantly perform. I can't bring 100 marks every day. So this is one of the biggest lessons that wellness teaches us. Is this that you are allowed to pause. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to disconnect. You're allowed to choose peace over pressure sometimes. Because slowing down does not mean giving up on ambition. It simply means creating a healthier relationship with life. And yoga spatially teaches emotional flexibility, not only physical stability, flexibility. It teaches how to keep patience, balance, breathing through discomfort, staying grounded during uncertainty. Just because you can't get 100 marks every day doesn't mean that you are not a topper. You can't get 100 marks every day. Okay, so supposed to understand your capacity and capability. And I think this emotional flexibility is extremely important in today's world, because life will always contain uncertainty. One day you have 100, second day you have 98, 95. But inner balance changes how we experience uncertainty. When the mind is calm, decisions become clearer, relationships become healthier, emotions become easier to understand, and perhaps most importantly, you stop abandoning yourself emotionally. Just because you can't get 100 marks every day doesn't mean that you have to abandon yourself emotionally. And I also believe clarity cannot be forced. Just because you want a clarity about your potential doesn't mean that you desperately want immediate answers. It means that what should I do with my life? Am I making the right decision? What if I fail? What if I fall behind? But sometimes answers arrive slowly, and slowing down creates the emotional patience needed to receive them. Okay, so you need the emotional patience, and I have noticed that some of my clearest thoughts never arrived while rushing. They never arrived it. They arrived during quiet evenings, while journaling, during slow yoga sessions, while sitting near nature, or during peaceful mornings without distractions. And I think like, okay, I'll write it. I'll write it when I'll get the laptop or something like that, because stillness reveals things that noise hides. And perhaps that is why modern people are craving wellness more deeply now. Not because wellness is trendy, but because people are emotionally exhausted. They want peace, they want softness, they want emotional clarity, they want healthier ways to live. Because we are not approaching 100 marks. And honestly, I think healing begins when we stop treating ourselves like machines, because we are not machines, right? We are human beings, not productivity systems that we are supposed to bring 100 marks every day. We need rest, we need silence, we need emotional care, we need balance. And balance is not perfection. Balance is flexibility. It is learning when to move fast and when to slow down, when to work and when to rest, when to speak and when to stay quiet. That is true wellness. So today, I simply want to leave you with this reminder. If your mind feels overwhelmed, if life feels emotionally noisy, if clarity feels distant, perhaps you do not need more pressure. Perhaps you simply need more stillness. Slow down a little, breathe more deeply, stretch gently, protect your peace, create quieter routines, spend time in nature, disconnect from constant noise sometimes, because clarity often arrives softly. Not in chaos, not in pressure, but in stillness. So, if this message resonated with you and you really want to hear something related to emotional wellness or storytelling or healing and balance, then please keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing this channel. Thank you.